how do you know if you're an addict and you're single for whatever reason you're single? How do you know if you're in a healthy space and you're ready to date?
You asking me? You just
I,
putting that out there.
you asked the question.
Well, okay, so I pulled from different things. I think Alex Katahakis with erotic intelligence, she has like a dating plan. There's also my old supervisor Nancy Sobel. She had some plans that I kind of pulled from. I put together a list of questions to consider if someone was wanting to do healthy dating. First of all, is someone willing to do this? And it's not like there's right answers. It's more of a self-exploration done with a trusted guide or with a team. So if I can do this, if I'm impulsively doing something or compulsively doing something, that's worth really looking at. Maybe I'm not quite ready or if I don't want to lean on my team and I'm hiding it from people, those are not great signs that I'm ready. So I guess if someone's willing to do this investigation, I don't know that we can say there's like a green light that says, okay, you're good, you passed the inspection, you're ready to go or something. I don't think it works like that, but I think I would say if someone's really built their solid recovery team, they've gotten some sobriety over their behaviors. They've done, if they were single to begin with, it may be a little different, but if they were partnered and now healing that rupture after betrayal and kind of healing from the loss of the relationship, all that stuff. And then I think, having built your good team, you're leaning on your team and your trusted guides to kind of hopefully, the more people I can build in my team that can see into my life and say, yeah, I think you're just using this person. I don't think you're really ready. You feel like this feels addicty to me. Those people that can really share love, but also, speak into your life. I think I see that when someone, and they're doing it in consultation, they're really trying to be wise and intentional about it.
I
All
love
those things.
I love all of that. I sometimes think about a timeline, and many therapists that I know will tell somebody when they break up with a relationship to give yourself a year. Be single for a year before you even think dating. And I think that with sobriety, ideally have at least a year of sobriety under your belt before you step into being ready to date somebody else that, you've been single, you've been present, you've been able to tolerate and manage the difficulties of life without having to use your addiction to escape. You're in a better space to be able to step into a relationship with someone else in a healthy way without unintentionally using them either as a sex object or a love and relationship object.
Okay, so I'm going to wind back because this idea of am I ready to date?
Yeah.
And Dan, I love when you were saying, this not checklist, but that's where I went in my mind. There's no perfect list that green light go. However, you all have also talked about some items to review and explore. So just kind of recapping, I'm curious if what we're missing. So far, we've heard sober, good sobriety or knowledge and process of recovery, having a team to consult with, not hiding, not isolating, being open and talking to others. Some time has elapsed, whether that's from your ending your previous relationship or being out of a relationship, whether it was long-term commitment or not. Intentional of relational with people and not objectifying, dealing with your own grief. Okay, so that's what I've got so far. I'm recapping for listeners. What might be some other factors that if you were helping someone, am I ready to date? Are there any other factors that you might throw out there for them to consider?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think when Tim says don't date for a whole year, again, I can see people's faces.
Or their eyeballs going, what?
Are you crazy? So I think we need to go deeper into a definition of dating. And so again, I'm holding sex addiction and love addiction for the male addicts, certainly for female addicts, but definitely for male addicts too, is can you start seeing people, the population that you're attracted to, as friends? Can you be building relationships with people that so it's this whole deconstructing in the brain of objectification, of my getting my needs met, or different tactics around, I'm going to use different tactics to get what I need or what I think I need. So it could be people pleasing, it could be violation of their own boundaries, it could be tactics around being demanding. So basically, also in these coffee dates or going out to dinner or what have you, is really them finding out where they stand on all these different levels of connection and relationship.